I'm here with Boris Johnson. Hello.
Hello, how are you? What's your name?
Alice.
Alice, how are you?
Good, thank you. So in the past you said you couldn't see why an EU referendum would be necessary. What's changed since 2012 to make you an important figure in the vote in the Leave campaign?
Well, I think the difficulty is that we were asked to reform the EU. We were asked to accept that there would be fundamental and far-reaching reform, and it hasn't really been delivered. I think that the way things are now going with the Eurozone in particular is extremely worrying. I think it will mean a lot more integration of a kind that we hadn't bargained for, and given the costs that it's which is not negligible, given the loss of democratic control, I think it's time to go, and I think we'll be happier and better off.
But given that you thought so long and hard about the issue, which of the arguments of the Vote Remain campaign do you find the most convincing, and why?
I think the argument. I tried to address this in a speech on Monday. I think there are 3 points that they make in it, essentially. One about economics, one about defence and security, and then one about kind of ethos. Are you anti-European? I think the one that personally, I think the economic and the political arguments are both untrue. The one I found emotionally most compelling is the idea that we shouldn't, as a country, be hostile to Europe, and we shouldn't be. But it's very important to distinguish between Europe and the EU, and this is not about Europe. This is about a specific set of institutions in Brussels, the EU, which is now, I think, damaging our democracy.
And in a recent poll, the Opinion Observer poll, 53% of people between the ages of 18 and 34 say that they want to remain in the EU, while only 29% say they want to leave. Why do you think the Leave campaign isn't connecting with the youth vote?
Well, let's see. We can build. How many did you say we had? 34%? We can build on that. Come on. Progress. We're doing 29%. Well, fantastic. We're doing well.
How do you plan to do that?
Just by sheer force of argument, and we keep making the case. And I meet a lot of young people who get the point and who are passionate about democracy and their representative systems. So I'm very optimistic about that.
Gordon Brown said this morning at the London School of Economics that he would be happy to debate you on the EU referendum. Would you be willing to take up that offer?
Gordon, why not? Why? Well, of course. I mean, I'm happy to look. I'm in the hands of the Vote Leave team, so they deploy me. They must deploy me as my puppeteers see fit. I'm happy to do whatever it takes. I'll do it any time, any place.
And if it happens, can it happen at XTV University?
You want it to happen at XTV University?
Yes,
that'd be great.
Is that right? Well, I don't see why. Well, we'll have to see what the Vote Leave people want.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Worked well at XTV University. Thank you.